Bruh. This is creepy as f.
Hello?
Ah! Jesus
Who's
Christ.
there?
Teddy.
My word. Look away, Lissy.
Hello everyone, my name is Lukael and welcome to Draugen. Draugen. Draugen?
Draugen.
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 Draugen. Draugen. So Draugen is a game developed by Red Thread Games and released in 2019. You may have never heard of this game, and honestly the only reason I bought it is like a really simple reason. It's because the main characters that you can see on the screen right now really reminded me of original characters of my own that me and my friend Audrey have, which are Charlie and Faye, which you can see in the which you can always see behind me in my room. Like that's Charlie, that's my girl, and that's Faye, that's Audrey's character. Charlie is like a detective that lives in an Edwardian setting. And so I saw this game on my Steam and I saw the image, I was like, oh, that reminds me so much of Charlie and Faye. And so I just bought it out of curiosity, really. And I don't know anything about this game. So I don't know what kind of gameplay it is, I don't know what the story is, I don't know like if it's even fit for a Let's Play, but I guess we'll find out together. All I know is that it's set in 1920 Norway, and I guess it's like a mystery game, so that's all I know. So we're gonna find out together, because I'm going in completely blind, so that's kind of the fun of this. And one last thing, I just finished playing through Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, so if you haven't watched that and are interested, you can find the link to that in the description below. And I'm also currently playing Stray on PS4, so if you want to see that, the link is down there too. Without further ado, let's jump in. Start a new game. I really don't know what to expect at all. So this might be a terrible idea for a Let's Play. Maybe like it's not gonna work at all, and I'm just gonna stop it after a single episode, but we'll see. I'm going in with an open mind. Do I have like a really low frame rate right now?
The water's cold.
It's a fjord. You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, Teddy Bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me...
Edward. Edward Charles Harden, Esquire.
Will you
Esquire.
promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissy, promise.
Oh, piffle and phonus balonus, Teddy. You ought to know better than to ask. Yes, I'll behave. I'll be a proper young lady. I shan't run.
I think I'm gonna have to adjust my settings, it's a little laggy. Alright, I've lowered my visual settings a bit, so I hope this helps, because I noticed my camera was really laggy, so
Or climb things, or laugh too loud, or call anyone old.
Alright, I think that's better.
Aside from you. So,
It's not gonna look as good, but at least I'm gonna be able to record it.
what did you call this village? Gravewick? Groovewick?
Edward knows in his heart that his sister is here, though it's been months since he last heard from
I don't much
Elizabeth.
care for it.
Edward wonders yet again what drew Elizabeth to this remote place so very
Perhaps
far
Betty
from
found
New
herself
York.
a burly Viking warrior and went native. Put horns on her hat, drinks mead out of a chalice, eats goat meat off the bone, that sort of thing.
So do I have to choose one option, or can I ask about both of these things?
Teddy, how do you know Betty's still here?
She's there.
How can you know for sure?
She's my sister.
But how can you know?
I just do. In her letter, she wrote about...
That's months ago. She could have gone anywhere.
Without writing, or telegraphing her editor in New York, she wouldn't do that. Betty's...
The cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, Little Miss Perfect.
Alice, you're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth Sidarb. We all love her dearly. And Teddy Bear.
So my sister is Elizabeth, this girl is Alice, and I'm Edward.
We will find her. Betty's fine. Why, we'll see her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the
Oh, I
middle
can
of
look around.
absolutely nowhere Scandinavia way, just to chase her
Norway.
down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit. Is that it? Is that Groovewoke? It looks so peaceful
Groovewoke?
and beautiful, and so desolate, like a place built for ghosts.
Finally.
Which
I
Draugen
don't think I
means
could do
means
this for
ghost.
much longer.
Nice
Can you
looking
row any
place. Can you
faster?
imagine living there?
I'm getting
Wow.
frightfully bored.
How about you take over, Alice?
You slay me, Teddy, old bean.
Uh-oh, we got a
Was
storm
that
coming.
thunder?
Still distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
So you say. But I say put your back into it, because we're sitting ducks out here. Quack, quack.
Really? Don't insult ducks like that.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Probably working. I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Damn.
Party har har.
Just
The
gonna...
Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Up where? Where's the farm?
Press A to interact with the world. Over
Yeah,
there.
it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
Hot dog! Let's ankle!
Hold on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland first.
I'll
and-
meet you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail.
Stick around
Wait.
here.
The ground's muddy. It's easy to slip and fall. Walk slowly and watch out
Don't
for...
be a wet blanket. A little mud never hurt anyone.
Fine. Just stay close.
As long as you keep up with me.
And she just runs off. Am I supposed to stay close to you? Oh boy.
Dear Mr. Harden, we would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Troubled to hear of your sister's disappearance.
Oh, are you gonna read all of it or not? Because if you're not gonna read all of it, just let me read it.
You'll find our farm on top of the hill.
Okay, so he's just reading like the main stuff.
Is that right? Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully.
Dear Mr. Harden, I hope this letter finds you well. My husband, Joan, and I received your letter from July 9th. We would like to extend an invitation to visit our home this October. Do not worry. Let me read it!
Betty. And why did you pick this forlorn hole under the mountains?
Are you not gonna let me read it?
Also sprach Zarathustra.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Teddy, are you coming? I'm almost there.
On my way.
Alright, so the game's a little laggy.
Step to it, teddy bear.
Press
Alice!
I'm waiting for you at the farm.
Lissy. So I was confused because they keep using different names for all the characters. So like she's Alice, but then he calls her Lissy, and then the girl is Elizabeth, but they call her Betty. So I'm like, I know they're the same, but it confused me a little bit. Also, it seems my computer is kind of struggling a little bit right now to deal with this game. Like the game is a little bit laggy, and I saw my webcam was a little laggy earlier, so if there's any frame rate drops in this video, I apologize. So I didn't really have time to read. They threw a lot of information at me right away. Like I didn't really have time to read that letter because I have a really hard time like focusing on dialogue and reading stuff at the same time. So how am I struggling this much with this game? Like I recorded Guardians of the Galaxy without any problems. But somehow this game is being hard on my computer. Basically all I got was he's looking for his sister. That's kind of all that my brain was able to register.
Alice!
I'm up at the farm.
Okay, so she's up there.
Just stick to the path and you'll find me.
It's really dark. Is this game supposed to be this dark? Nicholas Bolton. Frederick Fretland and Kahn. Sky Bennett. Can I interact with that?
Lissy!
I'm by the farmhouse.
Oh, it's an X, so I can't. Okay. Okay, well, this is all in Norwegian, so I can't read any of that. What's this? Damn, the game's really dark.
Are you coming?
Just taking a break.
Hurry up! Storm's getting closer.
Is it though? Damn, this game is really laggy. That's unfortunate. Draugen. Take a little rest here, just look at the scenery. Nice place. Nice music. How lovely. So Edward looking for his sister Betty with Alice. I guess Alice is my friend. Maybe my associate. My man's out of shape. He's just like walking up this little hill and he sounds out of breath already.
Where are you, Lissy?
I'm up at the farm. Teddy, this way.
Teddy. Got some very nice music. We haven't seen like anyone so far. This place is like weirdly empty. Simon Pool. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of lag. Ugh. The game looks a lot uglier now, but I'm gonna go for a performance first, you know. And directed Ragnar Turnquist. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, unfortunately,
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor
Is
are
she?
you 70. Put some spring into your step, old sport.
Did you see the flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
Where are you
where's the
going?
flag? Oh, sorry. I wanted to see the flag. Ah, shit, I interrupted the dialogue.
Did you see the flag?
Oh, there we go. Very
It's
nice. It
half-mast.
kind of catches up.
Someone died.
So this is it, huh? Nice digs.
You're just gonna ignore what I just said?
But seriously, where is everyone?
Yeah. He finds the silence odd, but these are hardworking
This is
people with
starting
busy
to creep me
lives.
out.
There was no sign of people out on the fjord, but he was focused on keeping the oars in the water. The weather is getting worse, Edward thinks, and it wouldn't surprise me if the villagers have sought
They
shelter.
can't all have vanished.
They might be inside, yeah.
Perhaps everyone's indoors. The rain's picking up.
You first, old bean.
Just gonna keep calling me old? Okay, there's the flag at half-mast. Does that mean that someone died? I didn't know that. Man, they just live like out in the mountains? Damn. Alright, so I must apologize if the game kind of looks not that great anymore, because I had to lower a lot of settings, because somehow this game is very demanding on my computer, so like I had to lower like texture, draw distance, material quality, so the game is not going to look that great, but I think as long as let's focus on the story, shall we? And it's still kind of laggy, holy shit. Alright, let's knock.
Hello? Anyone there? Mr. Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This is Edward Charles Harden. the
Edward
American.
Charles
We've
Harden.
exchanged letters.
Maybe they went on holiday and left the door open. Give it a shake and a rattle.
I can't just barge into their home.
Yeah,
It's not a crime if you're invited.
I mean, that doesn't mean you can just barge in. But I guess we don't really have a choice, do we? So we're Americans, and now we're in Norway.
Where are you going?
You really just want to barge in there? I think there's a church over there. Alright, I guess we don't have a choice. Yeah, what? Alright, I guess we don't have a choice.
Coming in. This is Mr. Harden. Hello? Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a bird's nest in December. Hey, you want to check out the upstairs?
Edward already feels uneasy about intruding on his host's privacy. Why? There is no light coming from upstairs and the house is clearly empty. I'm gonna say no.
Certainly not. I'm going to sit down and wait for the Fretlands.
I mean, is there even a
Maybe
chair
there are
here?
extra comfortable chairs upstairs.
There's a little chair there.
I didn't want to go upstairs anyway. It's creepy.
There must be a sitting room on this floor.
So that's pretty creepy. We're just getting to this like little town and it's just empty. There's not a single person here. Alright, let's open this door.
Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The Boston Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this setup. I thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust.
I mean, yeah, it's not gonna look all that different.
Look, family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them?
What's their name? The Fretlands? He hasn't seen any photographs of the Fretlands yet, but it's clearly them. His familiarity with their hosts comes only from the letters he's exchanged with Mrs. Fretland.
The Fruitlanders?
Our hosts,
Fruitlanders.
No, silly, they're names.
Johann and Anna Fretland.
Yeah.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
They're not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's 1923,
1923.
Teddy, old boy. Women can vote.
When Lissy's nearby to talk.
Betty might be with the Fretlands, wherever they are.
Wouldn't Anna Fretland have written you?
She might have. We left Hanover a month ago.
Oh, you mean she's written you since?
Old Johann's a bit wooden, isn't he? Like someone put a stick up
posing for a
up his rear
photograph.
end. I say, loosen up, Johann. I'm sure you two stiffs will get along famously.
I keep forgetting that Johan is a male name. Because we have like Joanne in French, which is like a girl name.
I'm guessing their daughter is the master of this house. She's cute as a button. I can't wait to meet her. She's guaranteed to be more fun than you. Johann went and found himself a delectable bride.
Alice, please.
What can I say? She's a minx.
A minx?
Anna Fretland is a respectable woman.
I don't know if I'd say
Caroline
that.
was courteous and professional.
Didn't you say she was a city girl?
She looks rather stern.
Must have been awfully hard to adjust to life in the sticks. I can relate.
Hanover isn't the sticks.
Says you.
Look at that little socks. That's cute. I like her outfit. She's a little intense, has a personality, but, you know, weather village.
It's really coming down.
How about a quick run in the rain?
You can't be serious.
You're already a wet blanket, teddy bear. It's not like you'll get any wetter.
You can see the whole village from up here.
Do you want to go sightseeing?
Tomorrow. It's getting late, and the rain's not abating.
Maybe you can, but I can't see shit. Not with this draw distance on medium. What about this? Is that their wedding?
Wait. Is that... Are they... Who's... They're all twins. All of them.
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
They sure look
There
similar.
are two of each, Edward. Two of each.
Frederick and Margaret. Twins marrying twins.
What are the odds of
My
that?
mind's reeling. This is just too adorable.
May 26th, 1899. We'll be celebrating their silver anniversary next year.
Oh, what is that, 25 years? This is creepy, like this house is just empty and we're just like walking around. Oh, there's a like burned book in here. Like I'm not exactly sure what kind of game this is, so I'm not sure what's gonna progress the story forward. So like I don't want to miss
The books are all
stuff.
in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Olesund.
Have you been secretly communicating with Johann's winsome wife, Edward, dearest?
Certainly not. She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's
I
English
was
isn't
only
as...
joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill.
A pill? Use it once. There's a church over there.
There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone? Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
Maybe.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out
But I
there.
don't see anyone, yeah. Is something gonna jump scare me through the window? I would fucking hate that. I don't know, maybe this game is a scary game.
The Fretlands.
The Fretlands, the Hansons, the Jensens, all of them.
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
It's like a dead land. As though its soul has departed.
I sure wonder. Is that gonna be the mystery? Like we have to figure out why everyone's gone? Alright, what's this?
What are you looking at there?
A book.
Strange place for a book. Unless it was a terrible book that deserved a good burning. What's the title?
The cover's
No
charred.
title.
Christmas 1922. To Ruth. From Simon. Why would someone burn this?
Like I said, maybe it was a terrible book. Is Simon one of the Freddylanders?
I don't think so. They only have the one daughter.
So Ruth and Simon. Simon. So we don't
Did
know
you
who
hear
Simon
something?
is.
No.
Must be the wind under the door.
Are you just dancing?
Or the churning sea. Or the interminable rain. Or flesh-eating ghouls waiting to pounce.
You never know.
Honestly.
You're the one who reads Poe to me. Don't blame me for having an active imagination.
He did say she's 17, so I guess that explains why she's so, like, immature, I guess. Ooh, very nice painting. So is this Ruth? No, that's Anna. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm notoriously terrible with names, so I have a hard time like remembering the names of characters. So Joanne Fretland, that's the husband. Anna Fretland, and then the daughter is that. Maybe that's Ruth. Maybe that's Ruth. Unless wait, Joanne, Anna, Frederick, and Margaret Fretland. Okay, so yeah, the Fretland's the name of the husband. So what about this letter?
Dear Mrs. Fretland, I trust this letter finds you and your husband in good health. I wrote to inform them about when I'd be arriving.
So this is your letter?
Do they even have calendars? Maybe they don't know what day it is.
Despite appearances, we haven't gone back in time. They have
They're
calendars.
not that backwater. Wait, can I read this? I trust this letter finds you and your husband in good health. Thank you for your gracious invitation to stay in your home this October. I hope it will present no inconvenience to your family. I'm presently preparing for the Atlantic voyage on the SS Bergensfjord and plan to depart Boston later this month. Okay, so they're from Boston. I've still had no word from my sister Elizabeth, though I hope she has made it to Gravik in the time since the last letter. If this is the case, and if at all possible, I would greatly appreciate receiving a cable? A cable with the news. If Elizabeth cannot compensate you for the cost, I will of course do so as soon as I arrive. In regards to the dates of my travels, I shall be arriving in Eilsund via ferry from Bergen on October the 15th.
I asked about Elizabeth.
And they hadn't seen her?
Anna, Mrs. Fretland, promised she'd write if she heard anything. There wouldn't be many female reporters from New York and Western Norway.
So she's a reporter.
Why would she come here in the first place?
Betty always has her reasons.
Because there's some weird shit going on in this town.
Home feels very far away.
Are we feeling melancholy again?
I've never been this far from Hanover.
It's
Hanover.
about time we got you out of that dreary old house, Teddy Bear.
The Bergensfjord.
The thought of boarding that infernal ocean liner again.
I quite enjoyed it. So much room for exploration and mischief.
So many opportunities for seasickness and claustrophobia.
Don't be a Debbie Downer. I'm sure your tummy will be better behaved on the return voyage. And you'll be craving enclosed spaces after a week in this wide open wilderness.
I wonder. Ugh, so laggy between transitions. I apologize. Y'all just dancing around. So who is this girl? Like, if she's 17, where are her fucking parents? Like, why is she just hanging with some older guy like me? Frederick and Johan Fretland, Gründer of Fretland Brother Mining. There's a mining company. Oh, are we gonna go in some mines? Because that promises to be creepy as fuck.
Well, those boys look proud as peacocks. What does it say there? Groovy?
Gruben.
Gruben.
The mine.
Okay.
Maybe that's where everyone is. Digging for precious jewels in the Stygian abyss.
From what I learned of this place during the brief stay in Ålesund, the iron mine shut down 20 years ago.
Huh.
The mine was only in operation until 1902. They must have lost a fortune. An iron mine wouldn't pay itself off in 5 years.
Can we go spelunking? Perhaps we'll find trolls in the abyss, and we can steal their ill-gotten gold.
I'd rather not.
There was a cave-in. It'll be unsafe.
Ooh. That sounds scary.
Frederick and Johan Fretland, founders of the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
They're the spitting image of each other.
Twin brothers and business partners.
And they married twin sisters. Adorable. Who's the boy? He looks related to the other two.
How can you tell? Like, you can't really see their faces that well on this. It's weird that it would say both of these names, but not the boy's name. Got this newspaper clippings. Okay, let's start with May.
Johan Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
So the brothers parted ways?
Johan sold his share to focus on farming.
That must have put a damper on their relationship.
It's probably not as lucrative to do farming as opposed to mining. Mining was probably a lot more lucrative.
Tragic accident befalls the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
What happened?
The mine collapsed, killing 3 workers, including Arne Fretland.
Oh,
Frederick and
that's their
Johan's
younger brother.
That's awful. How old was he?
19.
He might be the boy in the photograph.
Yeah, probably.
Operations
So he
were
died.
suspended after the accident.
Or is he still out there in the mines turning into some weird monster?
Foreign investors out of Frederick Fretland's mining company. Dire financial consequences for Fretland, who must have had a difficult time after his brother Johan Fretland pulled out earlier this year.
Johan was smart to exit when he did.
The timing is curious. Like he knew something was
Yeah,
about
that's
to go
kind
awry.
of suspicious. So he pulled out of the mining company just before the mine caved in. That's a little convenient, wouldn't you say? A little suspicious. All these nice... Oh, dude, I remember my... There was like a carpet, just like... I guess it's not really a carpet, it's like some kind of... I don't know. But there was one just like this at my grandma's when I was younger. I remember I kept thinking, why do you have carpets on the walls? Can we turn on some lights? It's like hella dark in here. Can I see myself? Ooh, just barely.
Oof, that's a grim sight, old bean.
Why can I just see like just my face? It's so creepy. And he has like a weird scar on his lip. He's got the same beauty mark as me. On the same side. What's with this fucking mirror?
And soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna jump into one of the beds before we even talk to anyone. Ugh!
Betty.
Have you gone screwy again, Teddy? That's not Betty. That's...
Scarf.
The scarf,
I'd
dude.
know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought it
looks
in
like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last. When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching her.
I think you're misremembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, you're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
Whatever. It's not like you pay any attention to me when Betty's around. I might just as well be a ghost.
Who are you? Like, I don't even know who you are in relation to me. Don't pay attention to you? Am I supposed to? Like, who are you? So is he just remembering shit wrong? That was
Look.
creepy.
It is her scarf.
Yeah.
It even smells like her perfume. Shalimar.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really. I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up. I mean, where's everyone gone to? Something's not right, I'm telling you.
What's happening to me?
Teddy? Edward, what's wrong?
Lightheaded, that's all.
You're having another spell. You know what happens when you exert yourself.
Okay, that was
Sit down.
creepy.
That's an order from your commander.
Yes. Fine.
My boy is feeling weak. Listen, I know what that's like.
What are you doing? Come sit down.
I'm just looking around for any other clue. We've got a machine
You'll feel
here.
better after a short rest. Come sit.
I love this vintage stuff.
Stop being so stubborn, Edward. Come here.
So how long has that sister been missing? Because he's like, I'm finally gonna find her, but
I just need to catch my breath. Just for a moment.
I want you to lie down. Lie down and close your eyes. It's been a strenuous day. What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill.
Well, what if the Fretland...
I'll keep an eye out. I promise. If they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down.
that
Close your
couch
eyes.
doesn't look very comfortable.
Breathe deeply.
I'm just...
You're just gonna lay down on her? Okay.
Elizabeth? Is that you?
Oh, it is extremely foggy in here.
Lissy? Lissy, are you here? Lissy!
That creepy ass mannequin. This is
Where are you?
scary. Can't see anything in here.
Hello?
Ah! Jesus
Who's
Christ.
there? Betty? Elizabeth?
That scared me.
Wait!
Is this a horror game?
Lissy, there's someone outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissy?
Am I supposed to go outside? I don't want to. But I don't want to go upstairs either. I don't want to open doors. This is spooky, man. I guess I'm supposed to go outside. Oh, what the
Who's
fuck?
out there?
Why is it dark now?
Hello? Betty? Lissy?
Ooh. Is that blood? No, it's just mud.
I'm not alone.
Bruh. This is creepy as fuck. I can't see shit.
I can hear you!
Something out there. Is there like some kind of creature around these bars or like... Oh, I can run. Just realized.
Who goes there? Wait!
Is he just having an... It's probably just a nightmare, right? He's probably imagining things. Dude, I would never venture in the dark. In the dark like that.
Someone there?
This is scary. Can't see anything, like it's so dark.
Hello?
It's a fucking goat. It's the goat from Brothers that we let loose. You're just gonna follow a goat into the mountains? Oh! What the fuck? How are you falling that far?
Shit.
My glasses! I can't see anything without my glasses.
Elizabeth, are you there?
How'd you manage to slide down all the way here? It wasn't like that much of a slope. You're just gonna get lost out in the forest and die on your own, like attacked by a fucking bear or something? Just run for it. Just run for it. What's this? That's a lobster trap.
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissy.
Where have you been? Oh, are we on the... Is this where we arrived? Ah, yeah, I recognize it now. This is where we first arrived. So the boat's just gone? Edward's not happy with her wandering off on her own after dark. Edward isn't sure he heard her correctly. What happened to the boat? Or he's certain he saw his sister in the window.
Where did you go?
Yeah.
Why did you leave me?
It stopped raining and you were sleeping, and... Our boat, it's gone.
The boat... What? How?
Maybe you didn't secure it properly.
I pulled it up. I don't know.
Did I? I don't remember doing it.
Securely, but... Did you see Betty?
Did I see... What are you talking about?
I think... Betty...
I mean, I just saw
Betty,
two silhouettes in the window. I can't tell who it was.
It must have been her. I saw her face in the window and...
Yeah, but she wasn't alone. There was another person there.
You really didn't see anyone?
I haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her? and
Yes.
Not...
The Fredlands?
I mean... I saw
Did
her
I?
face.
It was really just a quick silhouette.
It looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. Then tomorrow.
Tomorrow's another day. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so apparently we're fucking
Right now,
stranded here
let's
now.
Get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over yourself.
Ew.
And then you really need to sleep. You must be exhausted.
I mean, I just slept. A lot of weird, suspicious shit going on here. Day 2. Yes, this fucking mannequin. Alright, some fucking sunlight, please. Is that too much to ask? Alright, that's still better.
I will find you again.
What kind of mirror only shows your face when you're like really close like that? I feel like this mirror is there for like you're gonna look at yourself later in the game and you're gonna be like, you're gonna have blood on your face and like you're gonna look all creepy and shit, something like that. I can feel it coming. I'm calling it. That's all you brought, dude? Like just one shirt, couple clothes. That's really all that was in that luggage.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Why is it so laggy? I don't know if this game is just poorly optimized or if like, because my computer is pretty good, so I should be able to run this pretty easily, but it's really laggy even with the settings all on medium. Still not a single soul in this fucking house. What's over here? Oh, is the... Someone just left a big piece of meat there? Well, that's spoiled for sure. I don't know what that is. I'll have to come back and read it later. There's just a big piece of spoiled meat here. I guess there's more food in there. Still a little kitchen. Well, I'm definitely intrigued. There's definitely some mystery going on here.
I just about given up on you ever waking up. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
Yep,
They
still not a soul.
There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
He's still confused about the events of the previous night. What was real and what was imagined?
What?
Sikambu, did he see only shadows in the night? Could it have been Elizabeth out there in the dark?
I'd just woken up. I was groggy and the mist was thick as pea soup.
Sure was.
I don't know if I saw what I thought I saw.
You were chasing a ghost?
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Oh, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
Oh,
I'll
that's
take
creepy.
a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it.
Well, we know she's here, but where is
You
everyone?
say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission!
The
Not
natives.
dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Okay, just
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
run off on your own. Oh, we got a little map of the town. Okay. Do this next. Dear Mr. Harden, I hope this letter finds you well. My husband Joanne and I received your letter from... Okay, that's the letter that I found earlier. Okay, so I wrote to them about my sister missing. We'd like to extend an invitation to visit our home this October. Do not worry about being an inconvenience, as we have only one child, our daughter Ruth, and plenty of room for a visitor. We were troubled to hear of your sister Elizabeth's disappearance. Unfortunately, I have no news to share, nor do I believe she's landed in Gravikit. Why do you have her scarf then? I have made inquiries and shall send you another letter if there is word. I'm certain she's alright, however, and that she's simply been delayed on her journey. In regards to your travels, I'm afraid there is no longer a ferry from Aelson to Gravik, so you will need to find your own transport across the fjord. When you arrive, you'll find our farm on top of the hill. There's a road from the landing and up past the general store. Our farmhouse won't be hard to see. It's the largest house in the village. Please write again when you've settled on your travel plans or receive word of your sister. My husband and I very much look forward to seeing you here in October. And then they weren't here. Alright, let's look around some more. What's in this? Can't see what's in there. Are we gonna find like all these dead bodies or something? I mean, all these people have to be somewhere, right? Uh-oh, there's a little path that leads to the basement. Never a good thing, never a good sign. Always something creepy there. What's the closest house? This one? Where's Alice?
There must be someone around.
Only up here, Teddy.
Where? Oh, Jesus.
It's such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
The sun is out, but he feels the chill to his bones. Winter approaches. She's always climbing trees, rocks, and buildings, and it never fails to worry him.
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point.
Yeah.
Like on a pirate ship.
She's up on a crow's nest.
I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those
Sure.
buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
I mean, kinda is.
There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
No, I was gonna do that with you. Okay, well, that's not a house, that's just storage.
Hello?
Hello?
Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not...
No one home?
No. Oh, can I open it? I'm just gonna barge in every house here. All these places are fucking abandoned. There's not a soul living here. All these houses are like just one. Oh, this one's open.
Hello? Who's there?
Forrader? The fuck was that? You just doing handstand with all this creepy shit's going
There
on?
must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the houses?
Okay, well, that door just closed by itself.
Hello? Anyone home?
Did you not come in with me? I don't want someone to jump me while I'm alone. This game's too creepy for me. Like, I don't play horror games. This game is really creepy. Just two tiny beds.
September 21st, 1923. We are desperate. Lissy, found something here.
We are desperate.
Escalated from words to stones.
There's a curse!
Blood has been spilled.
Blood has been spilled.
The curse haunts us all.
Okay, well, we're fucked.
There's no hope left in...
This place is cursed.
Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained...
The
of
fuck
their
happened here?
souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy.
Yeah.
The letter just trails off. Was never sent.
So children died, blood's been spilled, and there's a fucking curse here. Good, good. That's awesome. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Get me out of here.
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
Would you take shit seriously for once? Please? Are you not alarmed that we are alone in this fucking abandoned town. And there's letters about like people dying and curses, and you're just doing handstands. Why don't you take shit a little more seriously? Unbelievable.
Anyone home?
Of course not. We're not gonna see a
Unless
single
they're playing
fucking
hide and go
person here.
seek, I'd say that's a no.
Let's fucking go in.
Three strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors.
Oh, is that what it says?
And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
That's one word to describe
You're
it.
wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
Are you not alarmed by any of this? He's only seen a small part of the village, he thinks. There are still many places to visit. Elizabeth is the sole reason he's there, and he can't lose sight of that. The boat still bothers him like a fly buzzing in his ear. There's no good reason for it to simply vanish. Yeah.
I still don't understand what happened to the boat.
Why don't we investigate? Maybe it's even drifted back to shore by now.
That's
Unlikely.
unlikely. Yeah.
But I would like to know how it got unmoored.
Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
No, you're taking this
What on
old...
earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3.
Okay,
Just
well,
go
that's
on
pretty
ahead.
impressive.
I'll catch up.
You really just... You're not worried about what's happening here at all, are you? Ugh. Okay, we've got a well. So much potential for creepy shit. Or should I... Should I go and try and locate the boat? But that's where the boat was.
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage? People have survived here for centuries. Why can't we?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I could learn. I'd start with goats. Goats can be eaten and milked. Probably not in that order.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the
Simon, so
entrance.
that's the son?
And on this photograph, Frederick and Simon Fretland.
Wait, they said they only had one daughter. Oh, but that's the brother, that's the twin brother.
The older gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing. If this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
And Johann's nephew. See, I'm getting the hang of this.
Confusing.
Simon.
It's a lot of people to remember.
Simon. That was the name in the burnt book.
Yeah.
So Simon is Ruth's older
So Simon gave a book to Ruth, and then it was burned. Is this open?
Applesauce.
Applesauce.
I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says
I
they're
mean-
closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned.
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll just dislocate my shoulder.
What the fuck? I don't know about that. I mean, there might be a back door or something. If the sun's out, why is it so dark? Like, it's so fucking dark in here. Telegraph, ferry.
The telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
Roll credits.
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know. Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around. How many people live here? 20? 30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
Things got quieter after the mine closed down.
Yeah.
They need to move on and find something else to put their village on the map. Tobacco farming, maybe.
Just a little community of like 30 people. Can you imagine living like so isolated from the rest of the world?
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine on July 24th in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives.
What day are we right now? Did it mention? Did someone like cut the rope?
There's no damage to the rope.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it. I guess the knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A ghost?
His knowledge of the tide is academic, not practical, but it makes sense that it could have taken the boat. The fjord Edward knows
Not a
can be
ghost,
treacherous.
then
Currents steal
goat?
lives. Why not
A
boats?
ghost road?
Tide, current, a stranger in the night, and whatever stole the boat Edward knows it can be explained. Yeah.
Maybe the boat saw an opportunity to be free of the yoke of humanity and stole off into the night.
There must be a logical explanation. It's safe to say no ghost in the night stole our boat.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? A ghost?
A Draugen?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head. Betty would have taken plenty of constitutionals here. She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you alright?
I just miss her.
That was weird, the way he paused before saying that. The pond. Did she like just drown? She's just dead. You're just like imagining all this? I expect anything at this point. Like, this story could be go in any kind of direction. Oh, that's a very Faye thing to do. Just draw the scenery. He is a sharp-dressed man. I do love clothes from that era. People dressed so much better back then. Can I see what I drew? Oh, how nice. Oh, and it shows where you are on the map. Okay, it shows the boat's gone. It shows that house with the trader written on it. And then this. What if this girl's just like a figment of his imagination? I think that's pretty likely. That's kind of the feel I'm getting. It's all in his mind. Like his sister's been dead for years and he's just like imagining this girl to take her place.
A boat! Teddy! A hot dog!
Nah,
This
it's
is our
broken.
ticket out of here!
Not without Betty.
Plus, it's broken. With some dismay, Edward observes that the wood is rotten. It was years since this boat was seaworthy. Edward can't help notice the gaping hole in the bow. The boat is unusable. Yeah.
Besides, there's a hole in this boat. It'll sink before it gets 10 yards from shore. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Everything's
Seems
curious
like
around here, man.
How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
I do not know. Alright, let's. It does upgrade. It does update the map when you walk around, so let's keep exploring. What's this?
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down.
I told
20
you
years ago.
that.
I know, Edward.
Oh.
I was just checking for a sense of humor.
No, still don't have any.
Still nowhere to be found.
Yep. Oh, that's the three. I guess that's the three. Arn? Okay, yeah, that's the little brother. The three people that died.
Minna Om. It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902. Georg Hatlestad, Niels Frambu, Arne Fretland.
See, this is what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
Yeah, the
The
brother.
younger brother who was mentioned in the article.
We know this already. A tragic incident like this one, he knows in a community so small would be felt by everyone, yeah? The younger Fretland Edward thinks was a victim of his family's ambitions. Yeah.
The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still don't know why Elizabeth came here,
She didn't tell you?
Think it has something to do with this mine?
or with what it did to the village. Maybe.
So she's a reporter.
He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lissy. Most teeners don't have the luxury
Teeners?
to idle away their days with games and witty repartee.
Unlike you. Minecart.
What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold? Or just boring old silver?
Iron ore.
Or what?
Rock, which contains iron
I know.
deposits that...
It was a joke.
Okay, Edward.
An attempt at a joke.
I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Kinda
rustic
weird, yeah.
superstition. Perhaps they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it.
I don't know about that. There's another boat here. Use this one maybe? Although it looks a little broken down. Time to draw some more. Alright, that's enough of that. So I guess if we follow this, it'll take us to the mine.
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
For traders, Edward isn't particularly enthused by the idea of climbing the fence and braving the path up the hill. Edward considers the rickety gate and the overgrown path to the woods beyond it doesn't look very inviting.
Hello?
The sign says no trespassing for a reason.
Come on! There may be trolls, or at least more houses. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine, and no. I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear.
I mean,
I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
probably at some point, yeah.
Who are these traitors he refers to?
What now? We've looked everywhere.
Have we?
There really doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Maybe we missed something. An important clue. How about the general store? We haven't been inside yet.
You want to break in?
Deserted, but worth another look, I guess.
I mean, I guess we could break into it, but that's not gonna endear us to the community, the locals.
What if everyone turned into a pebble? And they can't speak, but they see and feel everything that happens to them.
There's something very wrong with your head.
Wouldn't that just be awful?
She just has,
Why, I'd be a murderer.
she just has imagination. Okay, there's just a crow in the window. Is there a dead body in there?
Is that? Lizzie, come here.
It's a
It's
hat.
Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there.
There's no one here,
Betty?
dude.
Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm not
I
sure.
know my sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Well, she was right about you. You'll do anything if it's to find your sister. Just break a fucking window. Okay, like I said, there's gotta be a path on the side or something. There you go. Just go in through the window like a fucking burglar. Can you not open it? Oh, we got a winner.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
Well, listen, there's not anyone here anyway, so...
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
The fact she's not interacting with any of the world that I am tells me 100% she's not real. She's imaginary. Just break the shit.
Can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
There you go.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Yoop. Don't look at my ass. Alright, get up. She is 100% in his mind.
Dilettanti, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a...
Barn mortar?
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty. I
Edward,
hope you weren't here when...
is this blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's alright then.
Oh, well, alright then.
What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Bingo! Oh, all these broken... Whoa, like, it's a mess in here. All these broken bottles. What the fuck? Barn mortar.
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
Well, they did say blood had been spilled and something about a child dying.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be
Not good.
ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
I'm all alone. I'm alone on this island and you're not real. That's for sure. That's a guarantee. I'd bet you anything. I've seen stories before. What's in this? Just a pipe?
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of
Looking
crime
for
continues?
clues. Key hooks. Note.
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
There's a note.
What's
Is
it
written
say?
in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon.
Simon is the son of the twin brother, but he's not the one that died. It's Arn that died.
Yai put it means I put.
Put.
Knuckle is key. Casa. I don't know what that word means.
House.
You put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
Oh,
spent
I
the
thought
summer
maybe he
reading.
was Norwegian
I had a lot of
originally.
free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You
thought
know
he
my mind,
spoke
it's a
Norwegian.
sponge.
Not that he like just started learning it. Till Simon, Ruth. Simon and Ruth getting married? I love that that's like an actual fucking drawing. Simon and Ruth. Oot.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
I mean, would you really want to be cut off from the rest of the world like that?
S.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a
fucking
boat
grub.
to come get us. Or, even better, order some hot grub.
What is it with grub? All these fucking games talking about grub. I never heard grub in my life until I heard that in Life is Strange. Now I hear it everywhere. There must be at least 10 envelopes, he notices, all of them stamped and addressed but stuck in perpetual limbo.
These were never sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June, and they received my letter from July.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
Sure seems that way. So after we communicated with the Fretlands, this whole city was just... the whole village was just like cut off from the rest of the world, it seems.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
Traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way? Why else keep a list of undesirables?
He's definitely put Fretland on the list. He's #1 and like underlined, so fuck you and Fretland specifically. And then a bunch of other people. Traitors. Why would you call them traitors? So someone thought that whoever lived in this store killed a child? Oh, is it locked?
Damnation. The hat's in here.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Might be a
Who knows what
clue.
else is in here? There could be more
Yeah.
clues.
Alright, okay.
Oh, maybe the
Everything's
keys
jake.
are in here.
We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
Corner. Can I open that? That's gotta be where the key is. Oh, that's the casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register.
Okay. Let's get those keys.
You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Well, there
Here it
is.
is.
A big ol' vintage key. Like keys like this, it's so like basic that you could probably like just use something else that would work the same. Like it doesn't even have like the little specific dents in it. It's just like a big old thing, you know? I don't know about the money, but I'm not gonna steal someone's money. Let's open the fucking door. That's all there is, just a hat and a letter.
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not sure
Betty
that's...
was here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
Well, she was in here.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was...
Is
fond
Ruth
of
the
his
child that died?
Ruth is the daughter of Anna and
Son.
Johann, which means... The little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse.
She's the one who died?
Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the
So
store.
the other Fretland has the store?
Seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth,
Why would he do
his
that?
own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect
Oh, is that what happened?
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.
And she's gone without me. There she goes. And she's gone. Don't like being alone. It's really creepy. I'm always expecting a fucking jump scare.
I found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart?
Well, it's not like we can bring her back.
Stop up here, Edward Harden, right this minute.
How do you want me to climb up there? How the fuck did you... How did you get there?
Come on.
Oh,
it's
okay.
an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a big boy. Start acting like it. It's not Mount Everest.
I don't know about this.
He even acts like Faye.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Kind of. Alright, I'm coming. The fuck is this?
What is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty. not
There's
because
blood
some
here.
Girl got
Edward.
herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours, with only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Yes, girl who is totally, definitely real with me right now. Ugh.
Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
Or someone bashed her head in.
I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
He notices the twigs are bent and broken as if from some great force from above.
Something struck this bush. She must have landed on it when... on her way down.
That's ghastly, Edward.
At least 30 feet, he reckons.
It's a long fall. Far enough to crush the girl's skull.
Edward Charles Harden.
What?
Oh, you're hopeless.
I mean, I'm just saying. You know, he would have killed her. If you want to investigate this murder, you're gonna have to get used to the grisly state of things. Is that a doll? Oh, that's creepy. Why would that be hidden back there? Oh, that's
Must
the
be
symbol.
Ruth's.
That's the symbol
Where's
of
the
the on the logo of the game.
Also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin.
Yeah.
This is old. Very old. Looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old.
Jesus,
Does
that
not
much?
belong in a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about
Well, it's
a
not like I
rusty old
knew
pin.
her.
Let's go further up.
I don't have a
Maybe we'll
personal
find more
connection
clues.
to this child.
Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath?
And she's gone.
Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
And he is really out of shape. Like as soon as he takes a few steps up a hill, he's just like...
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Teddy Bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
Yeah, really.
So, the girl fell from up here.
I mean, would that be enough to kill
pushed.
someone? I mean, it's not that high.
Can you see where she fell? Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
I mean, I'm the one who's gonna fall at this rate. He feels dizzy looking down. His heart does not favor heights. The stone he notices would be the likely terminating point of a fall. Okay.
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
I'm just
You wanted
saying.
to learn more. This is you
Yeah.
learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not.
And she's gone.
I don't have time for this nonsense. We're running out of daylight, and Betty's still... You're still out there.
How are you running out of daylight? Like, didn't we just wake up? Wouldn't it still be pretty early?
Lissy,
I've been running up that
slow
hill.
down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something.
It is, though.
Lissy? Are you there?
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Ugh, I got
This
chills.
is just ghastly. What made him do this? How long has he been?
From the state of the body, perhaps a couple of weeks. It depends on temperature and humidity, of course.
Wow, that makes things so much creepier. Not only is there no one in this village, but the one person we found is just dead. Ugh.
Was he executed?
He could have kicked the chair away himself.
Yeah. Like, it's hard to tell if he did it himself or if, I mean, the sign around the neck's kind of something someone else would do, but kicking a chair away is something you could do by yourself. What does it say?
What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself?
Whoa!
Sorry.
You just gonna drop that on me? That's kind of important. The hangman.
Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. And he's too old to be Simon.
Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hangman before she died,
Oh, maybe?
and it scared her. So she ran,
No.
and
This happened later.
there's some consolation in that, I guess.
But he could have killed her and then he hanged himself, yeah.
The guilt ate him up, and he offed himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact.
Fair enough.
There's nothing more to do here. I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it
pace.
look like he's resting in peace?
What do you want to do?
You're
Like,
just going
pull
to
him
leave
down?
him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty.
I'm not gonna touch this. This could be a crime scene.
Tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty, Betty, Betty. Always just Betty. You don't care about anyone else.
Look,
What if
I don't
that
know
was
this
me
guy.
up there? Would you care then?
Well, I know you.
All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward,
This is why I'm here.
hanged man. He's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect.
Well, that's debatable. That depends what he did.
Please just do this one decent deed.
No, I'm not
for
gonna
me, then for
pull him down.
yourself. Or for
Don't say it,
your Betty.
bitch. Absolutely not. Hell no. I'm walking away from this. This is a crime scene. Like, you shouldn't tamper with it in any way. Ugh, but I'm guessing I have to do it to progress. I sure wouldn't. You can hear like the flies buzzing around. All right. Ah, it's got a smell so horrible. Bad idea.
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
Why do you insist?
Edward, I know you can. You've been through much worse.
Like what? Nothing like a nice
Where are the Fretlins,
cup
Edward?
of tea after untying a
days.
dead man.
If they're not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
Yeah.
perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened?
The simplest solution, he believes, is often the correct one. The villagers believed Simon killed Ruth, and so he most likely did.
Penny for your thoughts?
When tragedy befalls them, Edward thinks, people tend to look for a scapegoat. I mean, that's... That is true.
Perhaps she fell by accident.
So you don't think it was murder?
It's difficult to say with any certainty. The boy could have pushed her.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
Oh,
I know.
so you buried it?
I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come home.
All right. Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck.
I would. I want a comfortable
I'll be up
bed.
for a while, if you feel like talking.
Sure. Still don't know who you even are. Oh, we're in the kitchen. This gross meat. Oh, I can read this now. Good.
What did you find?
Someone tried to burn this.
Just like the book. Isn't that odd?
It's addressed to
sure
Mrs.
is.
Fretland. My dearest Anna. It's from her sister, Margaret. Frederick's wife.
Twin sister.
The two brothers married sisters, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And it's adorable. Keep reading.
I really shouldn't.
Really? How else are we going to figure out what happened? Keep reading.
We've been prying this whole
My
time,
dearest
so...
Anna, I miss you so very, very much. The baby is due soon, and I wish for our family to reunite before... It's been 7 years since the dreadful incident at the mine. Can we not convince Frederick and Johann to forgive and forget? I know there are things Frederick has not told me about what they found and why they
Found in
parted
the
ways.
mines?
Their grudge is tearing us all apart. Frederick won't even let me speak to half of our neighbors, accusing them of treason.
Okay, so that's the thing about treason.
He's so very angry and full of regrets. It's eating him up. And we...
And we what?
The rest is unreadable.
Margaret reached out to her sister. But I guess it didn't work.
This was written before Simon was born,
Yeah.
but burned recently.
So nothing to do with Ruth being killed. Calling them traitors, so maybe Maybe the brothers, like, they found something in the mine. Who knows what? Like, a creature? Could be, like... Who knows? You know, we're still completely in the dark about what the mystery is. So it could be something supernatural. It could be just something normal. They found something in the mine. And then they split up over it. And the brother called him a traitor. So maybe it's because he, like, spilled the beans about what they found in the mines. And then there was the mine collapsed shortly after that. So probably one of them caused it to collapse so that no one would ever find what's in the mine. That's kind of my theory right now. Like, they collapsed the mine on purpose to get rid of whatever they found in there. And then because one of them still either went and grabbed it or spilled the beans about what was in the mine, that's why they called them traitors. It's like, oh, you were supposed to keep the secret, you know? It's like, it's a small community, like, they're supposed to keep secrets and stuff, but because some of them spilled the beans, they're traitors.
I really thought I'd find Betty today.
Well, I told you not to get your hopes up, Edward. I mean, we just got here. It's a big place. She could be anywhere.
It's just the thought of her alone out there. In the dark.
She's a tough cookie. You're Betty. Tougher than you, teddy bear.
That she is.
I mean, if she's somewhere out here, unless there's like another village nearby or like... I mean, we're definitely gonna go in the mines at some point, and that's probably where the sister is, and like she's either dead or like there's some weird shit in there that's going on. Like, who the fuck knows?
I feel restless.
You should sleep.
I'm not sure I can. But yes, I'll try. In a bit.
Have we even eaten anything since getting here? I mean, there's some food there, but it's probably like stale. Also, probably something in that church. Alright, let's try and get some sleep. God, this house is so fucking creepy. What's up here? We haven't been up there yet. Oh, there's this whole room to explore. Okay. Anything? Someone burn something in here? No? Okay. I'm gonna explore while there's still some sunlight, so it's not as scary. Ooh. Ooh, sheet music. Draugen waltz. Something to roll the credits to. Is that like the main theme? SG Pool. Ah, they put the name of the actual composer for the game. That's so cool. How pretty. Piano Man. Got an achievement. Just a bust here. All these paintings, where do you think they got all those? Oh shit. I got the whole fucking journal here. August 3rd. This morning I had lemon juice and hot water with no sugar instead of tea. I also had half an apple and dry toast. Boy, that 1920 food. I've been gaining weight lately. I read about this diet in the paper. It's apparently very popular in London. But I am dreadfully hungry and crave fried eggs and sausages. Then the next day, we received an odd letter yesterday addressed to Johan. Okay, that's when they got the letter. It's from an American gentleman, Mr. Edward Harden of Hanover, Massachusetts. The letter was well written and very polite. Mr. Harden received our information from the Ailsund police when he requested a contact in Gravik. I do wonder why they gave him Johan's name and not Frederick's. Perhaps because our dear Margaret is no longer with us and I am better prepared to respond in English than Frederick. Mr. Harden inquired about his sister, Elizabeth Harden, who's traveling on her own. Apparently she's a journalist. Imagine that, crossing the Atlantic Ocean to write about Norway. It sounds wonderful. So by the time they got my letter, they'd never seen her. The letter said Elizabeth telegraphed her brother from Ailsund and to inform him that she planned to visit Gravik. Why she'd want to come to this dreary old place, I have no idea. There is nothing here worth writing about anymore. His sister has not arrived yet. If she had, I would have tired her out with questions about America, being a journalist and traveling the world on her own. She sounds so interesting. I hope she does come, even though she will surely be bored out of her mind. I'll write Mr. Harden today. Johan is not comfortable writing letters, especially in English. He agrees that we should invite Mr. Harden to stay here if he decides to come. After all, there are no guest houses in Gravik, and our spare room is rarely used. Also, I have to admit, having a visitor from America sounds terribly exciting. August 5. This morning I had a boiled egg and buttered toast, and after Johan told me I was being silly and that I do not need to lose any weight, seeing as we're not in London and no one cares. Boy, a lot to read. I wrote Mr. Harden to invite him to stay at the house if he decides to come. I am terribly excited. I do worry for his sister. I wonder where she could be. And then a few days later, there was an argument in the shop earlier today. Frederick was yelling at poor Astrid, claiming their goats had been grazing on his land. I wanted to speak up, but knew he'd only make him angrier. In the shop. Okay, where we found that blood. The next day, Johan went across the fjord this morning to purchase some necessities, including new fabrics, and to pick up the post. The letters have been piling up in the store. I sometimes worry the world has completely forgotten about us. Then a week later, I finished another dress today. This one is for myself. There are no customers anymore. No one here needs another dress, and it's been ages since we visited this city. I hardly know anyone there, and who would want their dresses made in Gravik when they can have one tailored in Ailsund? I feel lonely today. I miss my dear Margaret so much after all these years. August 20. I think Ruth is hiding something from me. She's been awfully secretive. She goes off on her own even more than usual, and her clothes are filthy. I don't mind her playing and exploring, of course. I always did regret Margaret and I not being allowed to run free when we were little. Ruth says she's just looking for flowers and pretty rocks. I shouldn't worry so much. Simon stopped by today with a gift for Ruth, a whole bar of chocolate. He is a sweet boy, but Frederick would be furious if he knew. Simon. Yeah, Simon, if he lived in that little shop, there was this drawing of the two together, like getting married or something. So I guess Simon was like maybe in love with Ruth. And if they were playing together, that would explain why people suspected him of being the killer. I asked Ruth if she plays up by Frederick's farm or near the old mine. She promised she doesn't. I've never had a reason not to trust her, but I still feel she's hiding something from me. Oh shit, Ruth's gone. I looked at her drawings while she was out. She's got such an imagination. September 5. We received another letter from Mr. Harden. He'll be here in October as planned. Okay, so it's probably October as the game takes place. I look forward to having someone else to speak with, if only for a few days. Not that Johan is in good company, but we have little to converse about outside of our daily routines. Can you imagine just being around the same people all the time? Just nothing going on much. There's been no sign of Mr. Harden's sister yet. If she left Ailsund weeks ago, where could she be? She may well have decided to stop along the way. We've heard nothing, but we so rarely speak with anyone outside Gravik these days. I do hope she's alright. I would hate for Mr. Arden to come all this way to no avail. Ruth is still being secretive. I know she's hiding something. One of these days I will follow her. 4 days later. No church service again today. The vicar hasn't been back since the memorial service in July. Johan believes he won't be back and that he has given up on Gravik like everyone else. I think I'm coming down with a cold. And then like a week later, someone damaged our boat during the night. That's the third one this month. Johan suspects Frederick, of course. I fear something is bubbling to the surface again after all these years. I'm not at all feeling well and spent most of yesterday and today in bed. Ruth was sweet and brought me potato soup and tea with honey and milk. And then 3 days later, she has left us. Our dearest Ruth is gone. I cannot believe it was Simon's doing. He too is now gone, and with him all hope Gravik had left in it. And that's the last thing she wrote. It's September, and we're now in October. Okay, so the plot thickens. It gives us a bit more information on what was going on before we arrived. Ruth. Oh, that's Ruth's room. Ooh, I probably shouldn't be in here. Creepy. Oh, that's her drawing. Oh, she drew the memorial service. That's probably the service they held because of the people who died in the mine. And then she had a view of the church. Like she was drawing a lot. Oh, she found the treasure in the caves. She probably found the chest in the mine. And there's look at the whole family arguing, and she's all sad. And I guess the other kid's Simon, and that's the Frederick and Johan arguing. Rats? And poor child living in this room. That's so boring. Or Bandelson. Okay, there's a fucking creature in the mines, and it's guarding a chest, and then there's some shit in that chest. Krayoka. Dude, that confirms it. There's a creature in there, and she saw it. She met that creature. Holy shit. Okay, there was a lot of information up here. I mean, we're probably gonna have to like explore it more properly later. God, the way these doors open is so creepy. It's like Resident Evil, kind of. Chamber pots. Some Jesus shit. Nothing much in here. And a locked room. Some fresh air. Can you imagine living here? Like, this place would cost a fortune today. Or guns? Are these guns? Don't know what these are. Oh, they're skis. Oh, yeah. Huh. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Let's... Oh, there you are.
I feel restless.
Let's go to
You should
bed.
sleep.
I'm not sure I can. But yes, I'll try. In a bit.
Let's look at my face, see if I've gone crazy yet.
You do look exhausted.
Same
Go to
old
bed.
face as usual.
I'll tuck you in.
Oh, I have to put the hat.
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
I don't think it's healthy.
Not now, please. I'm exhausted.
There's some shit going on.
Quite the day, huh?
I'm ready to pass out. Where will you sleep?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply racing.
She won't sleep anywhere because she's not real.
Wake me if you hear the Fretlands arriving.
Of course. And I'll keep my eyes open for any ghosts that might want to haunt you in your sleep.
There are no...
Hush now. Sleep.
Am I gonna be woken in the night again by creepy shit? Alright, there we go. Day 3. I wasn't ready for more scary shit at night. Alright. Very intriguing. I wish the game's performance was a little better. It's really laggy, which is unfortunate. I'm sorry if you're watching this video and like it's kind of laggy and it's got a lot of frame rate drops on my end, so sorry about that. But other than that, I'm quite intrigued by the mystery that's here right now. We're in this village that's completely empty. And we're learning more and more about something in the mines, maybe even like a creature, some kind of treasure, this broken family, and then this missing child, well, murdered child. And apparently Simon's also missing, but then again, the whole village is missing, so where is everyone? We don't know. Who was that man that hanged himself? We don't know. There's a lot of pieces on the board right now, so they've definitely set up like a whole mystery. Pretty intrigued to see where it goes. This isn't a very long game, it's pretty short, so it's probably only going to be 2 or 3 videos, so a very mellow game, nothing very exciting, but if you watched this far, I'm guessing you're also on board for it, so I'm curious to see where it goes. We're gonna play it to the end, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun recording this, so I hope you had fun watching it. I hope you'll join me in the next episode for more Draugen. Adios.